What if everything you've been taught about history is only half the story? Beneath the surface of famous events, hidden truths lie waiting to be uncovered, truths that could rewrite what we think we know. From ancient wonders shrouded in mystery to modern-day conspiracies that defy explanation, history is far more than just dates and names. It's a labyrinth of secrets, some so dark they've been buried for centuries. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on 25 shocking revelations that will challenge your understanding of the past. These aren't just stories, they're hidden layers of history waiting to be explored. So, are you ready to dive into the shadows and uncover the secrets that history books don't want you to know? Let's begin. Now, turning to the first of our 25 dark secrets, we delve into the enigmatic construction of the pyramids. For centuries, the Great Pyramids of Giza have stood as a testament to human ingenuity. But what if their true purpose goes far beyond what we've been told? Mainstream history teaches us that these colossal structures were built as tombs for pharaohs, but many theories suggest a much more complex and mysterious agenda. One of the most intriguing ideas is that the pyramids were not merely tombs, but served a deeper, possibly extraterrestrial or advanced technological purpose. The precision with which they were constructed is nothing short of astonishing. The alignment of the pyramids with celestial bodies, such as the stars in Orion's belt, has led some to believe they were designed as a kind of cosmic map, or even a communication device with beings from beyond our world. The mathematical precision of the pyramids is another puzzle. The dimensions of the Great Pyramid correspond to the Earth's measurements with an accuracy that seems impossible for an ancient civilization without advanced technology. This has fueled speculation that the builders may have had access to knowledge far beyond what we attribute to them, knowledge that some believe could have been shared by extraterrestrial visitors. Alternative historical narratives also suggest that the pyramids might have been power plants or energy generators. The unique properties of the materials used, combined with the structure's design, have led some researchers to propose that the pyramids could harness and amplify energy in ways we are only beginning to understand. As we peel back the layers of this ancient mystery, one thing becomes clear: the pyramids are far more than just tombs. They are a gateway to a deeper understanding of our past, one that challenges the very foundations of what we think we know about history. And this is just the beginning. The secrets hidden within these ancient stones may hold the key to unlocking truths that have been buried for millennia. Now, turning to the second of our 25 dark secrets, we venture into the legendary tale of the lost city of Atlantis. For centuries, this fabled civilization has captured the imagination of historians, archaeologists, and dreamers alike. But what if Atlantis was more than just a myth? What if it was a real place, deeply connected to the ancient cultures we know today? The story of Atlantis originates from the writings of the ancient Greek philosopher Plato. In his dialogues, he describes Atlantis as a powerful and advanced civilization that existed around 9,000 years before his time. According to Plato, Atlantis was a utopia of unparalleled wealth and technology, but its people grew arrogant and were punished by the gods, leading to the island's catastrophic sinking into the ocean. But was this just a cautionary tale, or could there be a kernel of truth hidden within the legend? Modern researchers have proposed several possible real-world locations for Atlantis. Some believe it could have been in the Mediterranean, near the island of Santorini, which was devastated by a massive volcanic eruption around 1600 years before the Common Era. Others suggest it might have been located in the Atlantic Ocean, near the Azores, or even off the coast of Spain. There are even theories linking Atlantis to Antarctica, proposing that the continent was once ice-free and home to an advanced civilization. What makes Atlantis particularly fascinating is its potential influence on other ancient cultures. The Egyptians and Greeks, for example, share striking similarities in their myths and architectural styles that some believe could trace back to a common source, perhaps Atlantis. The Egyptians' advanced knowledge of astronomy, engineering, and mathematics has led some to speculate that they inherited this wisdom from an even older civilization, one that may have been Atlantis. Archaeological findings have also added fuel to the fire. Underwater structures discovered near Bimini in the Bahamas and off the coast of Cuba have sparked debates about whether these could be remnants of the lost city. While mainstream science remains skeptical, these discoveries continue to inspire those who believe Atlantis was real. As we explore the mystery of Atlantis, we are reminded that history is often more complex than it appears. The line between myth and reality can blur, leaving us with questions that challenge our understanding of the past. Could Atlantis have been a real civilization, its legacy echoing through the ages in the achievements of the Egyptians and Greeks? Or is it simply a story, a cautionary tale meant to teach us about the dangers of hubris? The search for answers continues, and with it, the allure of Atlantis grows ever stronger. Now turning to the third of our 25 dark secrets, we shift our focus to the enigmatic Stonehenge. This ancient monument, standing tall on the Salisbury Plain in England, has puzzled historians, archaeologists, and visitors for centuries. While mainstream belief holds that Stonehenge was a ceremonial site, there are theories that suggest its purpose may have been far more complex and mysterious. One of the most compelling theories is that Stonehenge served as an astronomical observatory. The alignment of its massive stones with the movements of the sun and moon has led researchers to believe it could have been used to track celestial events. During the summer solstice, the sun rises directly over the heel stone, casting a beam of light into the center of the circle. This precise alignment suggests that the builders of Stonehenge had a deep understanding of astronomy, using the monument to mark the changing seasons and predict celestial phenomena. Another intriguing theory proposes that Stonehenge was a healing center. Some researchers point to the discovery of human remains in the area, many of which show signs of injury or illness. It is believed that people may have traveled great distances to Stonehenge, seeking its supposed healing powers. The blue stones, which make up part of the monument, are thought to have been transported from the Preseli Hills in Wales, over 150 miles away. The effort required to move these stones suggests they held significant importance, possibly due to their perceived medicinal or spiritual properties. Perhaps the most controversial theory is that Stonehenge was a landing site for ancient visitors, extraterrestrial or otherwise. Some speculate that the monument's unique structure and alignment could have served as a beacon or marker for advanced beings. While this idea remains firmly in the realm of speculation, it adds an extra layer of intrigue to the mystery of Stonehenge. Could it be that this ancient site was not just a product of human ingenuity, but also a point of contact with otherworldly forces? As we delve into the true purpose of Stonehenge, we are reminded that history often leaves us with more questions than answers. Whether it was an astronomical observatory, a healing center, or something even more extraordinary, Stonehenge continues to captivate our imagination. Its towering stones stand as a testament to the ingenuity and mystery of the ancient world, challenging us to rethink what we know about the past. The search for the truth behind Stonehenge is far from over, and with each new discovery, the story of this ancient monument grows ever more fascinating. Now turning to the fourth of our 25 dark secrets, we uncover the unsettling truth behind Christopher Columbus's voyages. While history books often celebrate Columbus as the intrepid explorer who discovered the New World, the reality of his expeditions is far darker than many realize. Beneath the surface of this celebrated narrative lies a story of exploitation, violence, and suffering inflicted upon the indigenous populations of the Americas. When Columbus first arrived in the Bahamas in 1492, he encountered the Taino people, who welcomed him and his crew with generosity. However, this hospitality was met with greed and cruelty. Columbus and his men quickly enslaved the Taino, forcing them to work in gold mines and on plantations under brutal conditions. Those who resisted were met with extreme violence, including mutilation and execution. Within just a few decades, the Taino population was decimated, with estimates suggesting that up to 90% of their people perished due to disease, overwork, and outright slaughter. Columbus's voyages were not just about exploration. They were driven by a desire for wealth and power. He established a system of forced labor, known as the encomienda system, which granted Spanish settlers control over indigenous communities. These communities were forced to pay tribute in the form of gold, crops, or labor, and failure to meet these demands often resulted in severe punishment. The exploitation of indigenous people became a cornerstone of European colonization, setting a precedent for centuries of oppression. Despite these atrocities, Columbus's legacy has been whitewashed over time. In many history books and classrooms, he is portrayed as a heroic figure who bridged the old and new worlds. This sanitized version of history ignores the immense suffering caused by his actions and the lasting impact of colonization on indigenous cultures. It wasn't until recent decades that scholars and activists began to challenge this narrative, shedding light on the true cost of Columbus's voyages. As we reflect on the dark side of Christopher Columbus's expeditions, we are reminded that history is often written by the victors. The stories we are taught in school may not always reflect the full truth, and it is up to us to seek out the untold narratives that lie beneath the surface. Columbus's voyages may have changed the course of history, but they also left a legacy of pain and injustice that continues to resonate today. The next time we hear his name, let us remember not just the explorer, but the lives that were forever altered by his actions. Now turning to the fifth of our 25 dark secrets, we delve into one of history's most enduring mysteries, the disappearance of the Roanoke Colony. In 1587, over 100 English settlers vanished without a trace from the island of Roanoke, off the coast of what is now North Carolina. The only clue left behind was the word Croatoan carved into a wooden post, a cryptic message that has puzzled historians and sparked countless theories for centuries. One of the most widely accepted explanations is that the settlers integrated with the local Croatoan tribe, a Native American group who lived nearby. Facing harsh conditions, dwindling supplies, and strained relations with other indigenous groups, the colonists may have sought refuge with the Croatoan people. Some evidence supports this theory, including reports of European features among later generations of the tribe, and the absence of any signs of violence at the settlement site. However, this explanation raises more questions than it answers. Why did the settlers leave no detailed record of their decision? And why was the word Croatoan the only clue they left behind? Another theory suggests that the settlers fell victim to a violent conflict, either with local tribes or rival European powers. The Spanish, who were also vying for control of the New World, may have seen the English colony as a threat and launched an attack. Alternatively, tensions with indigenous groups could have escalated into a deadly confrontation. Yet, no physical evidence of such a conflict has ever been found, leaving this theory largely speculative. For those drawn to the supernatural, the disappearance of the Roanoke Colony has inspired tales of curses and otherworldly intervention. Some believe the settlers were abducted by extraterrestrial beings, while others point to the eerie silence surrounding their fate as evidence of something more sinister at play. These theories, though captivating, lack concrete evidence and remain firmly in the realm of speculation. The mystery of Roanoke endures because it challenges our understanding of history. It reminds us that not all stories have clear endings, and some secrets may never be fully uncovered. The word Croatoan remains a haunting symbol of the unknown, a single thread in a tapestry of unanswered questions. As we explore this enigmatic chapter of history, we are reminded that sometimes the most compelling mysteries are those that defy explanation. And with that, we move forward to uncover the next dark secret hidden in the annals of history. Now turning to the sixth of our 25 dark secrets, we uncover the baffling mystery of the Voynich Manuscript, a book that has confounded scholars, cryptographers, and historians for centuries. Written in an unknown script and filled with strange illustrations of plants, celestial diagrams, and human figures, this enigmatic manuscript has resisted all attempts at translation since its discovery in the early 20th century. Its origins remain shrouded in mystery, with theories ranging from an elaborate medieval hoax to evidence of extraterrestrial communication. The Voynich Manuscript is named after Wilfrid Voynich, a Polish book dealer who acquired it in 1912. Carbon dating places its creation between 1404 and 1438, but its author, purpose, and even the language it's written in remain unknown. The text is composed of an estimated 25,000 characters, arranged in a way that suggests a structured language, yet no one has been able to decipher it. Some believe it to be a coded message, while others argue it's written in a lost or invented language. The illustrations only deepen the mystery, depicting plants that don't resemble any known species, intricate astronomical charts, and scenes of women bathing in what appear to be interconnected pools of green liquid. One of the most popular theories is that the manuscript is a medieval hoax, created to deceive wealthy collectors into believing it held secret knowledge. Proponents of this theory point to the repetitive nature of the text and the bizarre illustrations as evidence of a clever forgery. However, others argue that the complexity and consistency of the manuscript suggest it's more than just a random collection of symbols. Some researchers believe it could be an alchemical or medical text filled with coded recipes or herbal remedies. The botanical drawings, though unrecognizable, might represent plants that have since gone extinct or were imagined by the author. For those who lean toward the extraordinary, the Voynich Manuscript has sparked theories of extraterrestrial origins. Could it be a message from an advanced civilization, or perhaps a record of alien flora and fauna? While this idea is intriguing, it remains purely speculative, as there's no concrete evidence to support such claims. Another theory suggests the manuscript is the work of a secretive religious sect, using a coded language to protect their sacred knowledge from outsiders. Despite centuries of study, the Voynich Manuscript remains one of history's greatest unsolved puzzles. Its undeciphered text and cryptic illustrations continue to captivate and frustrate researchers, offering tantalizing glimpses into a world of knowledge that remains just out of reach. As we ponder the secrets hidden within its pages, we are reminded that some mysteries are not meant to be solved. They are meant to inspire wonder and curiosity. And with that, we move forward to explore the next dark secret hidden in the shadows of history. Now turning to the seventh of our 25 dark secrets, we delve into the shadowy world of secret societies and their hidden influence on one of history's most pivotal events, the American Revolution. While the Revolution is often celebrated as a triumph of liberty and democracy, there's a lesser-known narrative that suggests powerful groups like the Freemasons played a significant role in shaping its course. These secretive organizations, with their rituals, symbols, and networks, may have been the unseen architects of a new nation. The Freemasons, in particular, were deeply embedded in the fabric of revolutionary America. Many of the founding fathers, including George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, and John Hancock, were members of this enigmatic fraternity. The Freemasons' emphasis on Enlightenment ideals, such as reason, liberty, and equality, aligned closely with the revolutionary cause. But their influence went beyond ideology. The Freemasons provided a clandestine network of communication and coordination, allowing revolutionary leaders to organize and strategize in secret, away from the prying eyes of British authorities. One of the most intriguing aspects of their involvement is the symbolism woven into early American architecture and iconography. The Great Seal of the United States, for example, features an unfinished pyramid with an all-seeing eye, a symbol often associated with Freemasonry. This imagery, along with the use of compasses, squares, and other Masonic symbols in government buildings and monuments, has fueled speculation about the extent of their influence. Were these symbols merely decorative, or did they carry deeper meanings, hinting at the Freemasons' vision for the new nation? The Freemasons' role in the Revolution wasn't limited to symbolism and ideology. Some historians argue that their organizational structure and rituals provided a blueprint for revolutionary governance. The concept of a brotherhood bound by shared values and mutual support mirrored the unity needed to challenge British rule. Additionally, the Freemasons' emphasis on secrecy and loyalty may have helped protect revolutionary plans from infiltration and betrayal. But the Freemasons weren't the only secret society involved in the Revolution. Groups like the Sons of Liberty, though less formal, operated in similar ways, using secrecy and symbolism to rally support for independence. Their clandestine meetings, coded messages, and covert actions were instrumental in mobilizing the colonies against British oppression. Together, these societies formed a hidden web of influence that helped turn the tide of history. As we uncover the role of secret societies in the American Revolution, we're reminded that history is often shaped by forces operating behind the scenes. The Freemasons and their counterparts may have been the unseen hands guiding the birth of a nation, their symbols and ideals etched into the very foundation of the United States. And with that, we move forward to explore the next dark secret hidden in the annals of history. Now turning to the 8th of our 25 dark secrets, we step into the glittering yet ominous world of the Hope Diamond, a gemstone shrouded in mystery and tragedy. This legendary blue diamond, weighing an astonishing 45.52 carats, is not only one of the most valuable jewels in the world, but also one of the most cursed. Its history is a tapestry of theft, misfortune, and eerie coincidences that have left many wondering if the diamond carries a malevolent force. The origins of the Hope Diamond trace back to the Golconda mines in India, where it was first discovered in the 17th century. It was originally part of a larger stone known as the Tavernier Blue, named after the French merchant Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, who acquired it and brought it to Europe. Legend has it that Tavernier stole the diamond from a Hindu temple, where it adorned the statue of a goddess. This act of sacrilege, some believe, invoked a curse that would follow the diamond and its owners for centuries. The diamond's journey through history is marked by a series of tragedies. King Louis XIV of France, who acquired the stone and had it recut into the French blue, faced financial ruin and the collapse of his reign. Later, during the French Revolution, the diamond was stolen from the royal treasury, and many of its subsequent owners met untimely or unfortunate ends. One owner, Marie Antoinette, famously lost her head to the guillotine, while others faced bankruptcy, insanity, or violent deaths. In the 19th century, the diamond resurfaced in the possession of Henry Philip Hope, a British banker from whom it takes its name. Hope's family, too, experienced a string of misfortunes, leading to the widespread belief in the diamond's curse. The gem passed through several hands, each owner seemingly plagued by bad luck. One notable owner, Evelyn Walsh McLean, wore the diamond as a good luck charm, only to endure the tragic deaths of her son and husband, as well as financial ruin. But is the curse real, or is it merely a product of superstition and coincidence? Scientists have offered explanations for the diamond's eerie reputation. The Hope Diamond's unique blue color comes from trace amounts of boron, which also makes it highly phosphorescent. Under ultraviolet light, the diamond glows a fiery red, a phenomenon that could have unnerved its owners and fueled tales of a curse. Additionally, the diamond's tumultuous history, filled with thefts and high-profile owners, naturally lends itself to stories of misfortune. Despite the scientific explanations, the legend of the Hope Diamond's curse endures, captivating the imagination of those who encounter it. Today, the diamond resides in the Smithsonian Institution, where it continues to draw visitors eager to glimpse its beauty and ponder its dark legacy. As we unravel the mysteries of the Hope Diamond, we're reminded that even the most dazzling treasures can carry shadows of the past. And with that, we move forward to uncover the next dark secret hidden in the pages of history. Now turning to the 9th of our 25 dark secrets, we delve into one of the most infamous chapters in American history, the Salem witch trials. This chilling episode, which unfolded in the late 17th century in colonial Massachusetts, is often remembered as a time of mass hysteria, fear, and injustice. But beneath the surface of this tragic event lies a complex web of social, political, and psychological factors that fueled the chaos and left a lasting mark on how we perceive witchcraft and justice. The Salem witch trials began in the year 1692, when a group of young girls in the village of Salem started exhibiting strange and uncontrollable behaviors, screaming, convulsing, and claiming to be tormented by unseen forces. These symptoms were quickly attributed to witchcraft, sparking a wave of accusations that would engulf the community. Over the course of a year, more than 200 people were accused of practicing witchcraft, and 20 were executed, most by hanging. But what drove this frenzy of fear and suspicion? One of the key factors was the deeply religious and superstitious nature of Puritan society. The Puritans believed in the constant presence of evil and the devil's influence in the world. This mindset made them particularly susceptible to interpreting unexplained events as the work of witches. The girl's strange behaviors, which modern historians now speculate could have been caused by ergot poisoning or psychological stress, were seen as undeniable proof of witchcraft. Social tensions also played a significant role. Salem was a community divided by economic and political rivalries. Many of the accused were individuals who held land or wealth that others coveted, or they were outsiders who didn't conform to the strict norms of Puritan society. Property disputes often lay at the heart of accusations, as neighbors used the trials to settle personal grudges or gain control of valuable resources. The trials became a tool for power struggles, with accusations serving as weapons in a broader social conflict. Mass hysteria further fueled the chaos. Fear is contagious, and in a small, tightly knit community like Salem, it spread rapidly. Once the first accusations were made, people began to see witches everywhere, and the slightest deviation from normal behavior could lead to suspicion. The trials became a self-perpetuating cycle of fear, with each accusation reinforcing the belief in a widespread conspiracy of witches. The psychological toll on the community was immense. Accused individuals faced intense pressure to confess, often under the threat of execution. Some confessed to save their lives, while others maintained their innocence, even at the cost of their freedom or lives. The trials created an atmosphere of paranoia, where no one was safe from accusation, not even respected members of the community. The Salem witch trials eventually came to an end when the governor of Massachusetts intervened, recognizing the lack of credible evidence and the devastating impact on the community. But the legacy of the trials endures. They serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of mass hysteria, the abuse of power, and the consequences of unchecked fear. Today, the trials are often cited in discussions about justice, prejudice, and the importance of due process. The perception of witchcraft has also been shaped by this dark chapter. While modern witchcraft is often associated with empowerment and spirituality, the Salem witch trials remind us of a time when such beliefs were met with fear and persecution. As we reflect on this hidden truth, we're reminded of the fragility of justice and the enduring power of fear to distort our understanding of the world. And with that, we move forward to uncover the next dark secret hidden in the annals of history. Now turning to the 10th of our 25 dark secrets, we set sail into one of the most tragic and mysterious maritime disasters in history, the sinking of the Titanic. While the story of the unsinkable ship striking an iceberg and sinking on its maiden voyage in the year 1912 is well known, there are lesser-known theories that suggest there may have been more to this catastrophe than meets the eye. From insurance fraud to a cursed artifact, these hidden secrets challenge the official narrative and invite us to reconsider what really happened on that fateful night. One of the most intriguing theories revolves around the possibility of insurance fraud. Some historians and researchers have speculated that the Titanic's sinking was not entirely accidental. They point to the fact that the ship's owner, the White Star Line, was facing financial difficulties at the time. The theory suggests that the company may have intentionally allowed the ship to sink in order to claim a massive insurance payout. While there is no concrete evidence to prove this claim, the idea raises questions about the motivations behind the disaster and whether human greed played a role in the tragedy. Another dark secret tied to the Titanic is the legend of a cursed mummy on board. According to the story, a cursed Egyptian artifact, often described as the mummy of a priestess, was being transported on the ship. This artifact was said to bring misfortune to anyone who possessed it, and some believe its presence on the Titanic contributed to the ship's doom. While there is no historical record of such an artifact being on the ship, the tale has persisted as a haunting reminder of the mysteries surrounding the Titanic's sinking. Perhaps the most compelling theory involves a coal fire that may have weakened the ship's structure before it even set sail. Evidence suggests that a fire had been burning in one of the Titanic's coal bunkers for several days before the ship departed. While the crew managed to control the fire, it is believed that the intense heat may have compromised the integrity of the ship's hull, making it more vulnerable to damage when it struck the iceberg. This theory, supported by photographs and testimonies, suggests that the Titanic may have been doomed from the start, with the iceberg serving as the final blow rather than the sole cause of the disaster. These lesser-known theories add layers of complexity to the story of the Titanic's sinking, challenging us to look beyond the official account and consider the possibility of hidden forces at play. Whether it was human greed, a cursed artifact, or a pre-existing structural weakness, these dark secrets remind us that history is often more complicated than it appears. As we continue to uncover the mysteries of the past, we are reminded of the enduring fascination with the Titanic and the lessons it holds about hubris, fate, and the fragility of human ambition. And with that, we move forward to explore the next dark secret hidden in the shadows of history. Now turning to the 11th of our 25 dark secrets, we delve into the enigmatic history of the Knights Templar, a medieval order shrouded in mystery, power, and intrigue. Known as the Poor Fellow Soldiers of Christ and of the Temple of Solomon, the Knights Templar rose to prominence during the Crusades, amassing immense wealth, influence, and a reputation for their military prowess. But behind their noble facade lay secrets that would ultimately lead to their dramatic downfall and fuel centuries of conspiracy theories. The Knights Templar were founded in the year 1119, initially tasked with protecting Christian pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land. Over time, they evolved into a powerful organization, establishing a vast network of fortresses, banks, and trade routes across Europe and the Middle East. Their wealth and influence grew to such an extent that they became one of the most formidable forces of their time. However, their success also made them a target for envy and suspicion. One of the most enduring mysteries surrounding the Knights Templar is their rumored discovery of ancient relics, including the Holy Grail. According to legend, during their time in Jerusalem, the Templars excavated beneath the Temple Mount and uncovered sacred artifacts that granted them extraordinary knowledge and power. Some theories suggest they found the Ark of the Covenant, the Holy Grail, or even documents containing hidden truths about Christianity. While there is no concrete evidence to support these claims, the idea of the Templars possessing such relics has captivated historians and conspiracy theorists alike. The Templars were also known for their secret rituals and ceremonies, which added to their mystique. These rituals, often conducted in private and shrouded in symbolism, have been the subject of much speculation. Some believe these practices were rooted in esoteric knowledge or even heretical beliefs, leading to accusations of heresy and blasphemy. These accusations would later play a crucial role in their downfall. In the year 1307, King Philip IV of France, deeply in debt to the Templars, orchestrated a plan to destroy the order. On Friday, October 13th, Templar leaders were arrested, tortured, and forced to confess to false charges of heresy, idolatry, and other crimes. The order was disbanded, and its members were either executed or scattered. The sudden and brutal end of the Knights Templar has led many to believe that their true secrets were never fully uncovered, fueling countless conspiracy theories. Today, the legacy of the Knights Templar lives on in modern conspiracy theories and popular culture. They are often portrayed as guardians of ancient knowledge, secret societies, or even precursors to modern Freemasonry. Their story continues to inspire fascination, reminding us of the thin line between history and myth, and the enduring allure of hidden truths. As we move forward, we uncover yet another dark secret, one that takes us into the shadowy world of secret societies and their influence on history. Now turning to the 12th of our 25 dark secrets, we explore the mysterious death of one of history's most iconic figures, Napoleon Bonaparte. Known for his military genius and rise to power as Emperor of France, Napoleon's final years were marked by exile, intrigue, and a death that remains shrouded in controversy. While the official cause of death was recorded as stomach cancer, many theories suggest a far more sinister end to his life. After his defeat at the Battle of Waterloo in the year 1815, Napoleon was exiled to the remote island of St. Helena in the South Atlantic. Cut off from the world, he spent his final years under the watchful eye of British guards, who ensured he could not escape or regain power. However, even in exile, Napoleon's presence loomed large, and his death in the year 1821 sparked immediate speculation. One of the most persistent theories surrounding Napoleon's death is that he was poisoned with arsenic. Supporters of this theory point to the high levels of arsenic found in his hair samples, which were tested decades after his death. Arsenic was a common poison at the time, and some believe it was administered slowly over time to avoid detection. But who would have wanted Napoleon dead? Some point to the British, who may have seen him as a lingering threat, while others suggest it could have been someone within his own circle, seeking to silence him permanently. Another theory suggests that Napoleon's death was the result of a botched medical treatment. During his exile, he suffered from various ailments, including stomach pain and fatigue. His doctors prescribed treatments that included high doses of mercury and other toxic substances, which could have contributed to his deteriorating health. Some historians argue that these treatments, rather than intentional poisoning, led to his death. The circumstances of Napoleon's autopsy have also fueled speculation. The doctors who performed the procedure noted unusual findings, including a shrunken stomach and signs of chronic inflammation. While these symptoms are consistent with stomach cancer, they are not definitive proof. Additionally, some reports claim that the autopsy was rushed or incomplete, leaving room for doubt about the true cause of death. Napoleon's death has become a focal point for conspiracy theories, with some even suggesting he was assassinated to prevent his return to power. Others believe his body was swapped and he escaped to live in secret. While these theories remain unproven, they highlight the enduring fascination with Napoleon's life and legacy. As we move forward, the mysteries surrounding Napoleon's death remind us of the complexities of history and the questions that remain unanswered. His story continues to captivate, leaving us to wonder what truly happened on that remote island so many years ago. Next, we uncover another dark secret, one that takes us into the realm of government cover-ups and extraterrestrial encounters. Now turning to the 13th of our 25 dark secrets, we delve into one of the most infamous events in modern history, the Roswell UFO incident. In the summer of the year 1947, something extraordinary happened in the small town of Roswell, New Mexico. What began as a routine report of a crashed object quickly spiraled into a mystery that has captivated the world for decades. The official story, released by the United States military, claimed that the debris found near Roswell was from a weather balloon. However, this explanation was met with widespread skepticism. Witnesses at the time described strange materials lightweight, yet incredibly strong, with markings that defied explanation. Some even claimed to have seen alien bodies recovered from the crash site. These testimonies, combined with the military's abrupt change in narrative, fueled suspicions of a government cover-up. Over the years, declassified documents have added fuel to the fire. In the year 1994, the United States Air Force released a report acknowledging that the debris was not from a weather balloon, but from a top-secret project called Project Mogul, designed to detect Soviet nuclear tests. While this explanation addressed some questions, it did little to quell the belief that something far more extraordinary had occurred. Many argue that Project Mogul was simply another layer of the cover-up, designed to distract from the truth. Witnesses who came forward decades later added to the intrigue. Military personnel, local residents, and even former government officials claimed to have seen or handled materials that were not of this world. Some described hieroglyphic-like symbols on the wreckage, while others spoke of bodies with elongated heads and large eyes. These accounts, though often dismissed as hearsay, have kept the mystery alive. The Roswell incident has become a cornerstone of UFO lore, inspiring countless books, documentaries, and conspiracy theories. It has also raised questions about the government's transparency and its handling of potential extraterrestrial contact. Why was the initial story changed so quickly? What were the true origins of the debris? And if it was indeed an alien craft, why has the truth been kept hidden for so long? As we explore the hidden agenda behind the Roswell UFO incident, we are reminded of the enduring fascination with the unknown. Whether it was a secret military project or something beyond our understanding, the event continues to challenge our perceptions of reality and the limits of human knowledge. Next, we uncover another dark secret, one that takes us into the heart of political intrigue and the assassination of a beloved leader. Now turning to the 14th of our 25 dark secrets, we step into one of the most shocking and debated moments in modern history, the assassination of President John F. Kennedy on November 22nd in the year 1963. The world watched in horror as the young, charismatic leader was gunned down in Dallas, Texas. While the official investigation concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone, the event has spawned countless conspiracy theories, each pointing to a darker, more complex truth. The Warren Commission, tasked with investigating the assassination, determined that Oswald fired 3 shots from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository, killing the president and wounding Texas Governor John Connally. However, this conclusion has been met with widespread doubt. Eyewitnesses reported hearing shots from multiple directions, suggesting the presence of more than one shooter. The infamous magic bullet theory, which claims that a single bullet caused multiple wounds to both Kennedy and Connally, has been heavily scrutinized for its implausibility. One of the most persistent theories involves the Central Intelligence Agency. Some believe that Kennedy's push to reduce the agency's power and his handling of the Bay of Pigs invasion made him a target. Declassified documents have revealed tensions between the president and the CIA, fueling speculation that rogue agents may have orchestrated the assassination. Others point to the mafia, who allegedly had motives tied to Kennedy's crackdown on organized crime and his brother Robert Kennedy's aggressive prosecutions as Attorney General. The Zapruder film, a home movie capturing the assassination, has been analyzed frame by frame, revealing inconsistencies with the official narrative. The movement of Kennedy's head upon impact suggests a shot from the front, contradicting the claim that Oswald fired from behind. This has led to theories of a second shooter positioned on the grassy knoll, a small hill overlooking Dealey Plaza. Despite extensive investigations, no conclusive evidence has ever been found to confirm this. The aftermath of the assassination was equally troubling. Key witnesses died under mysterious circumstances, and crucial evidence, including Kennedy's brain, went missing. These anomalies have only deepened the belief that the truth was deliberately obscured. Was it a lone gunman or a carefully orchestrated plot involving powerful entities? The lack of definitive answers has kept the mystery alive for decades. As we uncover the dark truth behind JFK's assassination, we are reminded of the fragility of trust in institutions and the enduring quest for transparency. The event not only marked the loss of a beloved leader, but also ignited a wave of skepticism that continues to shape our understanding of power and secrecy. Next, we delve into another hidden chapter of history, one that reveals the devastating impact of disease and the secrets it left behind. Now turning to the 15th of our 25 dark secrets, we journey back to one of the most devastating pandemics in human history, the Black Death. This catastrophic event, which swept through Europe in the mid-14th century, wiped out an estimated 1/3 of the continent's population. While the plague is often attributed to fleas carried by rats, there are lesser-known theories that suggest a darker, more deliberate origin. Some historians have speculated that the Black Death may have been used as a biological weapon during medieval warfare. Accounts from the time describe armies catapulting diseased corpses over city walls to infect their enemies. This early form of germ warfare, if true, reveals a chilling level of strategic cruelty. The rapid spread of the plague, coupled with the lack of medical knowledge at the time, made it a terrifyingly effective tool of destruction. The societal impact of the Black Death was profound and far-reaching. Entire villages were decimated, leaving fields untended and economies in ruins. The labor shortage that followed gave rise to the Peasants' Revolt, as surviving workers demanded better wages and conditions. This shift in power dynamics marked the beginning of the end for feudalism and paved the way for the Renaissance. Religious beliefs were also deeply affected. Many saw the plague as divine punishment, leading to a surge in flagellant movements where people publicly whipped themselves to atone for their sins. Others turned to scapegoating, blaming marginalized groups such as Jews for the outbreak. This resulted in widespread persecution and violence, further fracturing already fragile communities. The Black Death also had a lasting impact on medicine and public health. The devastation forced societies to rethink their approach to disease prevention and treatment. Quarantine measures were introduced, and the study of anatomy advanced as physicians sought to understand the plague's effects on the human body. These changes laid the groundwork for modern medical practices. As we uncover the hidden history of the Black Death, we are reminded of the resilience of humanity in the face of unimaginable suffering. The plague not only reshaped societies, but also revealed the darker aspects of human nature, from the use of biological weapons to the persecution of the innocent. Next, we explore another chilling chapter of history, one that delves into the horrors of human experimentation and the secrets it left behind. Now turning to the 16th of our 25 Dark Secrets, we delve into one of the most disturbing chapters of World War II, the secret experiments conducted by Japan's Unit 731. This covert biological and chemical warfare research unit operated in occupied Manchuria, where it carried out horrifying experiments on human subjects, often referred to as logs, to dehumanize them. The atrocities committed by Unit 731 remain a chilling reminder of the depths of human cruelty. The experiments conducted by Unit 731 were both brutal and scientifically calculated. Prisoners of war, including Chinese, Korean, and Soviet captives, as well as civilians, were subjected to vivisections without anesthesia, frostbite testing, and exposure to deadly pathogens like plague, cholera, and anthrax. These experiments were designed to study the effects of biological weapons and develop methods to weaponize disease. The suffering inflicted on these individuals was unimaginable, and the data collected was used to further Japan's wartime ambitions. What makes this chapter even darker is the extent of the cover-up that followed. After Japan's surrender in World War II, the United States struck a deal with the leaders of Unit 731, granting them immunity from prosecution in exchange for their research data. This decision, driven by the Cold War arms race, allowed many of the unit's members to escape justice. The ethical implications of using this research, obtained through such inhumane means, continue to spark debate to this day. The legacy of Unit 731 is a haunting reminder of the moral compromises made in the name of science and warfare. The experiments not only caused immense suffering, but also raised profound questions about the limits of scientific inquiry and the responsibility of those who wield knowledge. As we uncover the secrets of Unit 731, we are forced to confront the darker aspects of human innovation and the cost of progress built on the backs of the innocent. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we turn our attention to another controversial moment in history, one that challenges our understanding of human achievement and the narratives we've been told. The moon landing, a symbol of triumph and exploration, hides secrets that continue to fuel debate and speculation. Now turning to the 17th of our 25 Dark Secrets, we explore one of the most iconic yet controversial events in human history, the moon landing. On July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to set foot on the lunar surface, a moment celebrated as a triumph of science and human ingenuity. Yet, beneath this historic achievement lies a web of conspiracy theories that claim the moon landing was an elaborate hoax, staged to win the space race against the Soviet Union. One of the most persistent arguments from skeptics revolves around the anomalies in the footage and photographs from the mission. Critics point to the absence of stars in the lunar sky, the seemingly perfect shadows cast by the astronauts, and the way the American flag appeared to wave in a vacuum. While scientists and experts have debunked these claims, explaining, for instance, that the flag's movement was caused by the force of planting it, the questions continue to fuel speculation. The political context of the moon landing also plays a significant role in these conspiracy theories. The space race was a fierce competition between the United States and the Soviet Union, with both nations vying for technological and ideological supremacy. The pressure to achieve a lunar landing before the Soviets was immense, leading some to believe that the United States might have faked the mission to secure a symbolic victory. This theory gained traction during the Cold War, a time when distrust of government actions was at an all-time high. Adding to the intrigue are the testimonies of individuals who claim to have insider knowledge of the alleged hoax. Some former NASA employees and conspiracy theorists have suggested that the moon landing was filmed in a secret studio, using advanced technology to simulate the lunar environment. While these claims lack credible evidence, they have contributed to the enduring debate and fascination surrounding the event. The moon landing remains a testament to human achievement, but it also serves as a reminder of how easily doubt can take root in the face of extraordinary claims. Whether viewed as a monumental milestone or a carefully crafted illusion, the story of the moon landing continues to captivate and divide audiences around the world. As we prepare to uncover the next secret, we shift our focus to a place shrouded in mystery and intrigue, the Vatican archives. What hidden truths lie within its ancient walls, and what do they reveal about the intersection of faith, power, and secrecy? Now turning to the 18th of our 25 dark secrets, we delve into the enigmatic world of the Vatican archives. For centuries, these archives have been a treasure trove of historical documents, religious texts, and classified records, many of which remain hidden from public view. The Vatican archives, officially known as the Archivum Secretum Apostolicum Vaticanum, hold an estimated 53 miles of shelving, containing millions of documents spanning over 12 centuries. Yet it is the secrets within these walls that have fueled countless theories and speculations. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Vatican archives is the existence of suppressed gospels and texts that were excluded from the official Bible. Among these are the Gnostic Gospels, which offer alternative accounts of Jesus' teachings and early Christian beliefs. These texts, discovered in places like Nag Hammadi in Egypt, challenge traditional narratives and suggest a more diverse and complex early Christian movement. Why were these texts excluded? Some believe it was to maintain doctrinal control, while others argue they contained ideas too radical or mystical for the Church to endorse. Another dark secret tied to the archives is the extensive documentation of exorcisms and supernatural occurrences. The Vatican has long been associated with the practice of exorcism, and the archives reportedly contain detailed records of these rituals, including accounts of demonic possessions and the Church's efforts to combat them. These documents offer a chilling glimpse into the intersection of faith and the paranormal, raising questions about the nature of evil and the Church's role in confronting it. Perhaps the most controversial claim surrounding the Vatican archives is their alleged connection to extraterrestrial encounters. Some conspiracy theorists suggest that the archives contain evidence of UFO sightings and contact with otherworldly beings, kept hidden to avoid shaking the foundations of religious belief. While there is no concrete proof to support these claims, the idea that the Vatican might possess knowledge of extraterrestrial life continues to captivate the imagination of many. The Vatican archives remain a symbol of secrecy and power, guarding mysteries that could reshape our understanding of history, religion, and the universe itself. As we prepare to uncover the next secret, we turn our attention to one of the most infamous and influential secret societies in history, the Illuminati. What is the truth behind their origins, and how have they shaped the course of global events? Now turning to the 19th of our 25 Dark Secrets, we explore the shadowy origins and enduring influence of the Illuminati. Founded in the late 18th century by Adam Weishaupt, a professor of law in Bavaria, the Illuminati was initially established as a secret society aimed at promoting Enlightenment ideals such as reason, secularism, and the reform of oppressive institutions. However, their clandestine nature and radical goals quickly drew the ire of authorities, leading to their suppression in the late 1780s. Despite their short-lived existence, the Illuminati has become a cornerstone of conspiracy theories, with many believing they survived underground and continue to manipulate global events. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Illuminati is their use of symbolism, which has permeated popular culture and fueled countless theories. The all-seeing eye, often depicted within a pyramid, is one of their most iconic symbols, appearing on everything from the Great Seal of the United States to modern-day logos. This imagery has led to speculation that the Illuminati's influence extends to governments, corporations, and even entertainment industries. But what does this symbol truly represent? Some argue it signifies enlightenment and the pursuit of knowledge, while others see it as evidence of a hidden agenda to control the world. The rumored membership of the Illuminati has also sparked intrigue and debate. Figures like George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, and even modern celebrities have been accused of being part of this secretive group. While there is little evidence to support these claims, the idea that powerful individuals are part of a covert network continues to captivate the public imagination. This fascination is further amplified by the Illuminati's portrayal in books, movies, and music, where they are often depicted as shadowy puppet masters orchestrating global events. As we peel back the layers of the Illuminati's history, one question remains: how much of their influence is real, and how much is the product of myth and speculation? Their legacy, whether fact or fiction, has undeniably shaped the way we view power, secrecy, and the forces that shape our world. With this mystery still lingering, we now turn our attention to the disappearance of one of history's most iconic aviators, Amelia Earhart. What really happened to her, and why does her story continue to haunt us? Now turning to the 20th of our 25 Dark Secrets, we delve into one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century, the disappearance of Amelia Earhart. A pioneering aviator and a symbol of courage and determination, Earhart vanished in July 1937 during her attempt to circumnavigate the globe. Her disappearance has sparked countless theories, ranging from the plausible to the downright bizarre, leaving historians and enthusiasts alike searching for answers. One of the most widely accepted theories is that Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, ran out of fuel and landed in the Pacific Ocean. Despite extensive search efforts, no definitive wreckage was found, fueling speculation that they may have perished at sea. However, another compelling theory suggests that Earhart and Noonan managed to land on a remote, uninhabited island called Nikimaroro, part of the Phoenix Islands. Over the years, artifacts such as pieces of aircraft, a woman's shoe, and even human bones have been discovered on the island, though none have been conclusively linked to Earhart. Another intriguing theory posits that Earhart and Noonan were captured by the Japanese military, who believed they were spying for the United States. Some accounts claim they were taken to Saipan, where they were held as prisoners and eventually executed. This theory gained traction after a photograph surfaced in the 1990s, allegedly showing Earhart and Noonan in Japanese custody. However, experts have since debunked the photo, casting doubt on this narrative. The search for answers continues to this day, with modern technology offering new hope. In recent years, underwater expeditions have used sonar imaging to scour the ocean floor for wreckage, while researchers have employed forensic analysis to re-examine artifacts found on Nikimaroro. Despite these efforts, the mystery remains unsolved, leaving us to wonder what truly happened to Amelia Earhart. Her disappearance has become more than just a historical enigma. It's a symbol of the unknown, a reminder of the risks taken by those who dare to push boundaries. As we reflect on her legacy, we are left with a haunting question. Will we ever uncover the truth about Amelia Earhart's fate? With this mystery still lingering, we now turn our attention to the next chapter of our journey, the strange and unexplained phenomena of the Bermuda Triangle. What secrets lie beneath its waves, and why does it continue to baffle us? Now turning to the 21st of our 25 dark secrets, we venture into one of the most infamous and enigmatic regions on Earth, the Bermuda Triangle. Stretching between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, this area has long been associated with unexplained disappearances of ships and aircraft, sparking a mix of scientific theories and supernatural speculation. What lies beneath the surface of this mysterious zone, and why does it continue to captivate our imagination? One of the most widely discussed scientific explanations involves magnetic anomalies. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the few places on Earth where true north and magnetic north align, which can cause compasses to behave erratically. This phenomenon, known as compass variation, could potentially disorient pilots and sailors, leading to navigational errors and, in some cases, disaster. However, skeptics argue that modern navigation technology has largely mitigated this risk, leaving the mystery unresolved. Another compelling theory points to methane hydrates, vast deposits of methane gas trapped beneath the ocean floor. When these deposits are released, they can create massive bubbles that rise to the surface, reducing the water's density and causing ships to lose buoyancy. In extreme cases, this could lead to vessels sinking without warning. Similarly, methane gas released into the air could potentially disrupt aircraft engines or create pockets of low-density air, causing planes to lose altitude rapidly. While this theory offers a plausible explanation for some disappearances, it remains difficult to prove conclusively. Of course, no discussion of the Bermuda Triangle would be complete without addressing the supernatural claims. Some believe the area is a hotspot for extraterrestrial activity, with UFOs abducting ships and planes. Others suggest it's a portal to another dimension or the site of the lost city of Atlantis, with ancient technology still active beneath the waves. These theories, while fascinating, lack concrete evidence, yet they continue to fuel the triangle's mystique. Despite the many theories, the Bermuda Triangle remains a place of intrigue and uncertainty. While some incidents can be explained by natural phenomena or human error, others defy easy explanation. As we explore this enigmatic region, we are reminded that the ocean still holds many secrets, and the Bermuda Triangle stands as a testament to the enduring allure of the unknown. With this mystery still swirling, we now turn our attention to the shadowy world of the Cold War, where covert operations and hidden agendas shaped the course of history. What dark truths lie buried beneath the surface of this global conflict? Now turning to the 22nd of our 25 dark secrets, we step into the shadowy world of the Cold War, a period defined by tension, secrecy, and the constant threat of global catastrophe. Spanning nearly 5 decades, this ideological standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union was not just a battle of superpowers, but also a breeding ground for covert operations, espionage, and technological advancements shrouded in mystery. One of the most chilling aspects of the Cold War was the psychological warfare waged on both sides. Propaganda campaigns, disinformation, and psychological operations were used to manipulate public perception and destabilize opposing governments. For instance, the CIA's Operation Mockingbird sought to influence media outlets to spread pro-American narratives, while the KGB employed similar tactics to sow discord in Western societies. These efforts created an atmosphere of paranoia, where trust was a rare commodity, and even allies were viewed with suspicion. Espionage played a central role in the Cold War, with spies operating in the shadows to gather intelligence and sabotage enemy plans. The infamous Cambridge Five, a group of British intelligence officers who secretly worked for the Soviets, infiltrated the highest levels of British and American governments, leaking critical information that shaped the course of the conflict. Similarly, the US relied on figures like Oleg Penkovsky, a Soviet colonel who provided invaluable intelligence during the Cuban Missile Crisis. These high-stakes games of deception often came with deadly consequences, as captured spies faced execution or lifelong imprisonment. The Cold War also saw the development of hidden technologies that pushed the boundaries of science and warfare. Both superpowers invested heavily in nuclear research, leading to the creation of weapons capable of unimaginable destruction. The arms race reached its peak during the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962, when the world teetered on the brink of nuclear war. Declassified documents later revealed just how close the two nations came to mutual annihilation, with Soviet submarines nearly launching nuclear torpedoes and American generals advocating for preemptive strikes. Beyond the threat of nuclear conflict, the Cold War gave rise to secretive projects aimed at gaining an edge over the enemy. The U.S. government's MK-Ultra program, for example, explored mind control techniques using drugs like LSD, while the Soviets experimented with psychic warfare and remote viewing. These bizarre and often unethical experiments highlight the lengths to which both sides were willing to go in their quest for dominance. As we reflect on the dark secrets of the Cold War, we are reminded of the fragile balance that held the world together during this tumultuous era. The covert operations, psychological manipulation, and technological brinkmanship reveal a side of history often overshadowed by the grand narratives of diplomacy and détente. With these revelations in mind, we now turn our attention to the ancient world, where a mysterious device known as the Antikythera mechanism challenges our understanding of early technology and human ingenuity. What secrets does this ancient artifact hold, and how does it connect to the broader mysteries of history? Now turning to the 23rd of our 25 dark secrets, we journey back to the ancient world to uncover the enigmatic Antikythera mechanism, a device so advanced for its time that it has been called the world's first computer. Discovered in a shipwreck off the coast of the Greek island of Antikythera in 1901, this intricate bronze artifact has baffled historians, scientists, and archaeologists for over a century. Its purpose, engineering, and the identity of its creators remain shrouded in mystery, challenging our understanding of ancient technology. The Antikythera mechanism is a complex assembly of gears, dials, and inscriptions, designed to predict astronomical positions and eclipses with astonishing accuracy. Researchers believe it was used to track the movements of the sun, moon, and planets, as well as to determine the dates of significant events like the Olympic Games. The device's precision suggests a level of scientific knowledge and mechanical skill that was thought to be impossible in the ancient world, raising questions about the true extent of Greek technological prowess. What makes the Antikythera a mechanism even more remarkable is its advanced engineering. The device features a differential gear, a component previously believed to have been invented in the 16th century. This mechanism allowed the device to account for the irregular movements of the moon, a feat that required a deep understanding of celestial mechanics. The craftsmanship involved in creating such a device hints at a lost tradition of ancient engineering, one that may have influenced later technological developments. Yet the mystery of who created the Antikythera mechanism remains unsolved. Some scholars believe it was the work of the legendary Greek inventor Archimedes, known for his groundbreaking contributions to mathematics and engineering. Others suggest it may have been produced by a school of craftsmen in Rhodes, a center of astronomical study in the ancient world. Regardless of its origins, the device stands as a testament to the ingenuity of its creators, whose knowledge seems to have been far ahead of their time. As we delve into the secrets of the Antikythera mechanism, we are left to wonder how such a sophisticated device could have been lost to history for so long. Was it a one-of-a-kind creation, or are there other similar devices waiting to be discovered? The answers to these questions could reshape our understanding of ancient civilizations and their technological achievements. With this ancient mystery in mind, we now turn our attention to a more modern enigma, the dark truths behind the Chernobyl disaster, a tragedy that continues to haunt the world decades later. Now turning to the 24th of our 25 dark secrets, we shift our focus to one of the most haunting events of the modern era, the Chernobyl disaster. On April 26, 1986, the world witnessed the catastrophic explosion of Reactor 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in what is now Ukraine. While the immediate aftermath of the explosion is well documented, the darker truths behind the disaster reveal a story of government negligence, human error, and long-lasting consequences that continue to affect lives today. The explosion released an unprecedented amount of radioactive material into the atmosphere, contaminating vast areas of Europe. However, what many don't know is that the Soviet government initially attempted to cover up the disaster. For days, officials downplayed the severity of the incident, failing to evacuate nearby residents or warn them of the dangers. It wasn't until radiation levels were detected in Sweden that the world began to grasp the scale of the catastrophe. This delay in transparency not only endangered countless lives, but also exposed the flaws in a system that prioritized secrecy over safety. The long-term health effects of the Chernobyl disaster are staggering. Thousands of people, including plant workers, firefighters, and residents, were exposed to lethal doses of radiation. Many suffered from acute radiation sickness, while others developed cancers, thyroid diseases, and other illnesses years later. The impact extended to future generations, with children born in the affected regions showing higher rates of birth defects and genetic mutations. The disaster serves as a grim reminder of the devastating consequences of nuclear accidents and the importance of stringent safety measures. One of the most eerie aspects of the Chernobyl disaster is the creation of the exclusion zone, a 30-kilometer radius around the plant that remains largely uninhabited to this day. Within this zone, nature has reclaimed the land, creating a hauntingly beautiful yet desolate landscape. Abandoned homes, schools, and vehicles stand as silent witnesses to the lives that were abruptly uprooted. The exclusion zone has become a symbol of both human fragility and resilience, attracting scientists, tourists, and even wildlife that thrives in the absence of human activity. As we reflect on the dark truths of Chernobyl, we are reminded of the lessons it holds for the modern world. The disaster underscores the need for transparency, accountability, and a commitment to safety in the face of technological advancements. It also raises questions about the ethical responsibilities of governments and industries in protecting both people and the planet. With these sobering thoughts in mind, we now prepare to uncover the final secret in our journey, the hidden mysteries of the Dead Sea Scrolls, ancient texts that continue to challenge our understanding of history and faith. Now turning to the 25th and final dark secret in our exploration, we delve into the enigmatic world of the Dead Sea Scrolls. Discovered between 1947 and 1956 in the Qumran caves near the Dead Sea, these ancient manuscripts have sparked decades of debate, intrigue, and controversy. Dating back over 2,000 years, the scrolls are among the oldest known biblical texts, offering a rare glimpse into the religious and cultural landscape of ancient Judaism and early Christianity. But beneath their historical significance lies a web of mysteries that challenge our understanding of faith, history, and the forces that shape our knowledge of the past. The Dead Sea Scrolls contain fragments of nearly every book of the Hebrew Bible, along with other religious texts, commentaries, and community rules. Their discovery was nothing short of revolutionary, providing scholars with invaluable insights into the development of biblical texts and the diversity of religious thought in the ancient world. However, the scrolls also raise questions about their origins and the community that created them. Some scholars believe the scrolls were written by the Essenes, a Jewish sect known for their ascetic lifestyle and strict religious practices. Others suggest they may have been part of a larger library, hidden away during a time of political upheaval. One of the most controversial aspects of the Dead Sea Scrolls is the delay in their publication and accessibility. For decades, a small group of scholars controlled access to the scrolls, leading to accusations of suppression and secrecy. Critics argue that this restricted access hindered research and allowed for the manipulation of interpretations to fit certain theological or academic agendas. It wasn't until the 1990s that the full contents of the scrolls were made available to the public, sparking renewed interest and debate over their meaning and significance. The scrolls also challenge traditional narratives of biblical history. Some texts contain variations of familiar biblical stories, while others present entirely new perspectives on religious teachings and practices. For example, the scrolls include references to a teacher of righteousness, a mysterious figure who may have influenced early Christian thought. These discoveries have led some to speculate about the connections between the scrolls and the origins of Christianity, as well as the broader implications for our understanding of religious history. As we conclude our journey through these 25 dark secrets, the Dead Sea Scrolls remind us that history is often more complex and mysterious than it appears. They challenge us to question the narratives we've been taught and to seek a deeper understanding of the forces that shape our world, from the hidden truths of ancient civilizations to the modern-day consequences of human error and ambition. These secrets reveal the enduring power of curiosity and the importance of uncovering the stories that lie beneath the surface. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found these revelations as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more explorations into the mysteries of history. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep uncovering the secrets of our past. Now turning to the conclusion of our journey through these 25 dark secrets, it's clear that history is far more layered and enigmatic than we often realize. From the hidden agendas behind the construction of the pyramids to the mysterious disappearance of Amelia Earhart, each revelation challenges the mainstream narratives we've been taught. These secrets remind us that history is not just a collection of facts, but a tapestry woven with intrigue, mystery, and the occasional shadow of deception. They invite us to question what we think we know and to dig deeper into the stories that shape our understanding of the world. As we reflect on these discoveries, one thing becomes undeniable. The past is filled with untold stories waiting to be uncovered. Whether it's the suppressed truths of the Salem witch trials, the covert operations of the Cold War, or the cryptic messages of the Voynich Manuscript, each secret offers a glimpse into the complexities of human history. These revelations don't just challenge our knowledge, they inspire us to think critically, to seek out the hidden truths, and to embrace the mysteries that make history so endlessly fascinating. So, what do you think? Do these dark secrets change the way you see history? Are there other mysteries you believe deserve to be uncovered? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the shadows of history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an exploration into the unknown. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the hidden corners of our past. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep uncovering the secrets that history has yet